Hey y'all, and welcome to my channel. My name is Sierra. For those of you who are new here, welcome, and if you're an old subscriber, welcome back. In today's video, I thought we would talk about how to do vlogmas on YouTube and survive it. So of course I'm going to talk about my experience through vlogmas as a small content creator, and then I'm going to show you guys like what I'm going to change for next time, what I've learned, and of course like what could be differently. Of course, like the mistakes, the good stuff that has happened, just so like everyone kind of gets a good sense of what vlogmas is really like, and of course ways to really survive this. So I am doing vlogmas for the umpteenth time that I have been on YouTube. I'm going to talk about how to survive vlogmas and basically like what my experience has been, things that I think could change, that could help me. And if you're considering doing vlogmas, I'm just going to go through what it was like for me, what I've learned, and how it was, and like how it really all played out. So I'm really excited to do vlogmas again this year. And so for those of you who don't know me, my name is Sierra. I build content based around just being Sierra, whether it's cooking, baking, unboxing videos, reviews, teacher type of vlogs, as well as like traveling from time to time, and of course just being Sierra. So I hope that you all will enjoy this video as much as you enjoyed clicking on this video to see how to survive vlogmas. So you guys probably want to know, what is vlogmas? I keep talking about vlogmas. What is vlogmas? Vlogmas is just where you vlog every day in the month of December up until Christmas. And so you either can do it vlogging every day up until Christmas, or you can do the 12 days of Christmas that leads up to Christmas Day. How does it work? Is a good question. Vlogmas works as simple and plain. You vlog every day, put it up. You know, it does not have to be Christmassy content. It could be literally anything. So vlogmas is just a Christmas challenge where you'll release a video every day on YouTube in December that's going to lead up to Christmas. So you have 25 videos that you have to release in Christmas or during the Christmas period. And it doesn't necessarily have to be like a vlog. It can also be a live stream. And I find it, you know, like, I find it that it's quite normal. It's like, it's not regulated. You can post anything. It's just something that people on YouTube do every single year. I feel like, you know, I feel like this is like an every year thing, and it's something that I can easily knock out. You know, like as I said before, vlogmas is not an official thing. It's just something that people love to do here on YouTube. It's monitored definitely by YouTube, but it's a thing that we do to like push ourselves out a little bit further for the last sprint of the year. So like if you've done vlogmas, if you took up the challenge this year, or whether you finished it or not, whether you are contemplating even doing it, or if you're just watching, celebrate yourself, because you created a milestone of either participating in vlogmas, watching someone do vlogmas, or you also have just been there. It's a really tough challenge, but it's really actually easy. It's something that anyone can do as long as you plan ahead. Okay, so let's just say this. 25 videos in 25 days is definitely a lot of content. But now that I've done it, like, what are some of my lessons that I've learned? It's like, one is definitely to know, like, not everything's gonna go according to plan. So no matter how much you plan, just realize that sometimes you might have to shift around some videos. You're definitely gonna feel like a little bit of fatigue, so I would say just like jump in ahead of time and film as much as you can and set it to the side. That's just one thing that I will give to you guys as advice. I'm saying to myself when I first started it, like 25 videos is a lot of content. It's a lot of things to record. And I think I was about halfway through it and I realized like, okay, I got 25 videos done for the actual month. And so you know, it's something that honestly I can't sit up here and say it's something that I wouldn't do. It's something that I would do regardless, because I'm always pushing out and recording, you know, just to have that for content if I, you know, want it. So I think that the upside of things of doing it is like I look back and I have 25 videos in my Vlogtober or Vlogmas playlist. So I think that like the upside of it is that I look back and I had 25 videos done for Vlogmas, and you know, like for the actual month that I probably, you know, would have done anyway. So I was planning out the 25 videos leading up to Christmas. They were videos that were on my list, but you know, like just things that are trending is what is probably going to get you more views. So if you're looking for more views, do some trendy things. That's my tip on that. But there's always reasons why sometimes it gives that fatigue as far as Vlogmas, because some other videos get in the way, and then of course you don't want to put like content that relates to one thing out before another thing. Of course, everything didn't go according to plan. I did a video like at the beginning of Vlogmas where I showed like a beautiful plan of Vlogmas of what I wanted to look like when I first started, and it didn't even happen. When it comes to the grind of things for Vlogmas, you know, you have to be prepared for anything. For example, I had planned to release a video one day, and of course it was like a sponsorship, and I was not ready for it. So they didn't have the link ready, so I couldn't put it out. You know, sometimes you just gotta roll with the flow. Sometimes you might have to take it down, redo it, who knows. It was ready to be released, and they did not have the link for me, so I could not, you know, like release the video. I was like, oh, okay, well. But the upside of that is like I had it as a backup video. So the whole thing with Vlogmas is like, you're gonna do Vlogmas if you're gonna do it, but if you're gonna do any video challenge, you need to have backup videos ready in case of like something goes wrong, because it will go wrong. But you know, like the just like the one of the examples is like things can go wrong. I always had, you know, like to plan extra videos just in case, and like whatever was left over could be used after the new year, no biggie. I don't have like the time or you know, want to take a bunch of people's time for live streams. So, you know, just planning out the videos every day and maybe one live stream during the month is fine. Having a plan for your videos like is really important, because you want to actually like start to finish with these videos and not get frustrated at yourself and then back out of it. If you're gonna do live streams and stuff like that for Vlogmas, just make sure you go in and like set up everything and know how to work it. That way you're not feeling like weird or wanting to back out of it. For the most part of Vlogmas, you know, you kind of just go with the go. It's something that like is fun, entertaining. The upside of YouTube for Vlogmas, I would say, is like I think that the terms of like my channel performance is gotten better, like your watch time, your subscribers eventually, you know. And then of course, like if you're monetized, you know, that helps your channel out to earn money. A positive view is just like having the people come over and watch. But I think that watch time is more important than subscribers, because, you know, it gave more of a chance to connect with people. So in terms of sales, like, yeah, probably, you know, making more money during Vlogmas because you are vlogging every single day. If you are monetized, you're showing up more for people, you're putting out more content. And there, you know, like you're reminding them that like, hey, I'm here and I have things to offer. So that's definitely way more important. One of my tips for surviving Vlogmas is just like, if you're gonna take on the challenge, whether you take on another video challenge, you know, sometime, whether it's I think they do videos every day in August or April, so Veda. One of those tips that I have is definitely like try to do live streams more. You don't have to edit these. You don't have to do anything but just like say out loud and respond to the comments that are in your comment section. You know, and if you don't want to edit and you just want to produce content, okay, but live stream is going to be so much easier for you. Having live streams for Vlogmas, just make sure you have like a good moderator. That's going to make really good for you as a creator, but also like someone that's going to show up and be really good for your community on your YouTube. I think another tip is like to plan your topics and have backup ideas for your live stream. This is probably like the biggest lesson that anyone could ever know. You have to be flexible with what you talk about. Without having like additional content, I would have never survived Vlogmas the first time that I did it. So I think that like planning your topics and like having backup ideas is probably like the biggest lesson that I can tell you about Vlogmas. You know, like I always knew what topics I wanted to talk about. And I knew that I had to be like flexible because, you know, like things were gonna happen and might, you know, interfere with that in life, and life's just gonna happen. But you know, like I didn't know that sometimes things might pop up and that you might have to like change your topic, change your you know, ideas. So without having like additional content, you can't survive Vlogmas. It's just something that like, I don't know, it's something that would go wrong if you ask me. But it's like, I think that people do Vlogmas like to do it as a challenge to push themselves, and they do it as a challenge to like become a better creator, or to become more consistent and to practice like the craft of creating content and producing and being on camera. But like, and those people do really well, but it's like, it's people who do Vlogmas for the wrong reasons. It's people who do Vlogmas because they're trying to get another 100 subscribers. They're trying to get more views. If you do it for those two reasons, those vanity reasons, I think for the most part you'll be disappointed, because Vlogmas isn't going to you know, like grow your channel and solve all of your problems. It's going to grow your channel, don't get me wrong, but it's not going to grow and solve all of your problems, as I just said. It's like, it's, you know, the nice thing that you'll get out of it, but it's not guaranteed, is to get subscribers, to get viewers, to get, you know, watch time. But you know, it's never guaranteed. You know, putting out 25 videos in 25 days, you'll have 25 videos, of course. One thing tip wise I'll give you is like, when you want someone to run your whole channel for Vlogmas, I suggest putting all of the content all in one. For myself, I have all of my Vlogmas videos all in one, because I didn't want to, you know, like try to reflect back, oh, I made this video and I'm looking for a recipe or something and I can't find it. I just want to be able to scroll through it and find it like that. But I mean, everything else that, you know, like comes out of Vlogmas is like a bonus. I think it's all about having fun. The whole YouTube thing is about having fun. The ability to create content loses its power when it becomes a drag, and when, you know, like you base that off of like all that you feel like it should be for your channel. When you're not having fun, that's when you know like it's not worth like creating the content. You know, maybe it's step back, take a break. That's why when you do Vlogmas, you got to come with it, with your ideas, your content, and just be ready to have a good time. Don't come thinking like, oh, I'm in it for the subscribers, this and the third. You know, so like for me to finish out, you know, I gotta be strong. I sat back and asked myself plenty of times, like, what is Vlogmas, and like how serious is it? And like, you know, it's something that anyone, and I mean anyone, can do. It's something that anyone can put their minds to and try. It is a way of getting you out of your comfort zone, getting content out, you know, however that looks and however it is. I think that it's also important to like keep note that it's not about being perfect. It's about just like pushing yourself to get stuff out and seeing how far, you know, like you came with it at the end. And that's really what it's all about. So those are my survival tips for people who are looking to do Vlogmas, because it has been fun. I'm just looking back at this like last video I did last year, and you know, like I'm celebrating. I've done Vlogmas now for 2 or 3 years, and I'm celebrating those of you who have ever created Vlogmas content and done it every single day. So thank you to everyone who's ever watched, subscribed, or viewed any of my videos, or came on my live streams, commented during my YouTube journey. It's definitely a journey, and I really just want to appreciate like every single person, but I definitely just think it's one of those things that has to come out of Vlogmas, and like it's a motivating thing to create content, but it's also to create good content. And now that like I've done those 25 for 2-3 years, I know as we finish up the year that I'll, you know, get to look back in January like, oh my god, how did I do? But I'm really excited for the new year. Lots of stuff, you know, possibly happening. So I'm really excited to just bring in the new year. So that basically wraps it all up into one. I definitely am not going to discourage anyone from doing Vlogmas. I definitely would say give it a try, and if you don't give it a try this year, definitely do Vlogtober next year, or do Veda where you're vlogging every day in April, or you're vlogging every day in August, to give yourself some type of gracious period to see if you can really do it or not.